The ancient Norse myths speak of a creature called Ägir, a primordial giant and one of the first dwellers of the world. He is older than the most ancient of gods, a mighty giant and the master of the sea. He catches seafarers with his net and stops ships. The sea becomes calm or stormy upon his will. Why have I brought him up? Because today I want to tell you about the Tier 9 German cruiser that bears the dreadful name of Ägir. In 1937, German Naval Command decided to reinforce their navy with new ships. They were planned to be a further development of the Deutschland class armored ships, faster ships equipped with battleship caliber guns. The ships were intended for use against convoys in an attempt to force the British and their allies to deploy battleship forces for escort purposes. According to the German Naval Command's plans, this would have effectively dispersed the Royal Navy's strike force. The result was the O-class battleship project, with its primary planned advantages being a 380mm main battery and 34-knot speed. The final project should have been completed by September 1939, but construction on the ships hadn't even started by that point. However, the World of Warships designers made use of the project and have developed a triple-gun turret mount for the ship. 3 such turrets with 9 305mm SKC-39 guns installed, designed by the Germans, who even produced a prototype. Arming the cruiser with 305mm guns instead of 380mm ones allowed for improvements to be made to the ship's armor. Dual-purpose and AA artillery were also installed on the updated cruiser. As a result, World of Warships has received a new cruiser, Ägir, and if she's out in battle, one shouldn't expect tranquil seas. The ship's main battery has a decent firing range and accuracy, and her armor-piercing shells can inflict high damage compared with the other cruisers. If your firing skills are advanced, enemies will lose citadel after citadel to your salvos. Ägir is well suited to battles at medium and long ranges, but she also won't give way to any enemy in one-on-one close-quarters scraps. For that purpose, she carries 2 quadruple-tube 533mm torpedo launchers, a decent secondary battery, and good armor by contrast with her historical prototype. I'm sure that the hydroacoustic search consumable with a 6-kilometer detection range for ships and 4 kilometers for torpedoes will come in handy when evading torpedo attacks. I'll provide you with a couple of recommendations for upgrades and commander skills that might attract Victory's blessing and make enemy ships flee in fear before Ägir. The most effective upgrades are Main Armaments Modification 1, Damage Control System Modification 1, Aiming Systems Modification 1, Damage Control System Modification 2, Concealment System Modification 1, and Main Battery Modification 3. For a 10 skill point commander at the helm of Ägir, we recommend Priority Target, Adrenaline Rush, Superintendent, and Concealment Expert. For a 19 skill point commander, we recommend Fire Prevention, Basics of Survivability, and Expert Marksman. And this is she, heavy cruiser Ägir, a descendant of one of the most ancient mythological creatures of the world's oceans. Head out to sea, plunge into battle, and emerge victorious. Good luck, captains.